Have you ever eaten salmon before? Well, I'm going to show you today how to make my favorite sugar and spice salmon using only a few ingredients: olive oil, a little bit of brown sugar, Old Bay, salt and pepper, and of course, salmon to make a complete meal that is healthy. This is what the salmon looks like when it's finished. Let me show you how to make it. My sugar and spice salmon is going to start out with one package of salmon, about 1 pound. And you're going to find that on the net weight on the package of salmon that you're getting. If you're getting salmon from a seafood counter, you can ask for a pound. This is going to make 4 portions. So when you see that the price is $11 and a penny, that might strike you as kind of expensive. Now, this is obviously more expensive than, say, pork or chicken. But salmon is super healthy for you, full of omega-3 and 6 fatty acids. So this is actually going to make 4 portions. So when you break it down by price, it's going to be roughly $2.76 per portion of, for salmon for each person. So another thing to point out, that whenever you're using fish or you're buying fish, the user freeze by date is important because you want to definitely use that by this date. So today is actually the 7th, so I do still have some time on this, but it's better to use fish closer to the time that you bring it home from the store. Andy, are you ready to help me make some salmon? So this is my sugar and spice salmon, and it comes together so quickly. I had my 1 pound of salmon in that pack, and I cut, it came with two larger fillets, and I cut them into 4 fillets. And we are gonna add some seasonings just to the top. We're gonna start out with some pepper. Andy, you wanna help me do the pepper? You can do the brown sugar, Gav. So we'll twist it. We're gonna season with a little bit of salt and pepper. Let's move that down. And I recommend seasoning with salt and pepper for any meat or seafood that you're making. Just brings out the natural flavors of whatever it is you're making. And now we're gonna sprinkle this with a little bit of salt. You wanna grab a little sprinkling of salt there. Just a little bit on the surface, just to season up the fish there. Good job, Andy. And now we're gonna do some Old Bay. Okay, and help. Just a little sprinkling of Old Bay. You could really season this salmon with whatever you want, but I think the combination of Old Bay, not coming out real well there. Hold on. There we go. Now I brought the brown sugar over. You need your stool if you're gonna help with the brown sugar. There you go. Okay, we'll get a stool. You can help with the brown sugar. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. A little bit like that. I think the combination of brown sugar and Old Bay tastes just amazing, and it's really easy. Come on this side for me, Gavin. Here, bring it around here. We got Officer Gavin that's going to join us today. Officer Gavin. Are you coming? He's taking his good old time. So we're going to use about a tablespoon or so of brown sugar. Officer Gavin, can you, do you want to hit this one up with some brown sugar there?
No, this is for my shoe.
And Andy's getting his as well. You just want a little bit of brown sugar on the surface, and it almost gives it like a little crispy kind of flavor on the top.
Oh, I don't.
Here, can you put some on that one right there? Well, I want you to put some on there for me, please. Can you put some on there? I have a feeling they're probably just going to eat the brown sugar, but,
I can help.
Oh, well. Are you putting some on there for me, please? Okay, okay, guys. If I break out the brown sugar, it doesn't matter if it's on salmon. They want to have a little taste of it. The last thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our bottle of olive oil, and we're just going to do a little strip of olive oil down the bottom there, and that just adds to the flavor. And olive oil is a heart-healthy oil that's just going to bring that together really nicely. So we're going to bake this in the oven. About 375 degrees for 20 minutes, and then I'll show you how to check for doneness once it's finished. Just to show you, I'm sliding my salmon into the oven here. I have other things going on for my dinner meal. I have roasted broccoli and I have roasted baby potatoes. I love to do oven meals, so as you can see, I have my protein, I have my starch, and then I have my leafy vegetable all cooking at the same time, and they're gonna be pretty much finished at the same time too. So our salmon is done, and I'm going to show you how to check for doneness. So basically, you want to find a part of that salmon, and as long as you can take your spatula and kind of pull it away, as long as you see some flakiness and kind of like a solid texture, that's going to mean that it is done. So I'll show you the same thing with this one. When you kind of pull this away, you're going to start to see some flakiness, and that's how you know that that's done. I baked this for 20 minutes. This is ready to serve. So I have salmon for 4. I have roasted potatoes, and I have roasted broccoli ready to make a complete meal. I hope you give this salmon especially a try. You are going to love it. See you later.